Hello, beautiful people. It is your girl, Ani Ramla, here to deliver your messages from spirit to the collective. So today, I want everyone to really take in some deep breaths and release, because we are going to take a trip down memory lane. We are going to trigger a remembrance. So whoever comes and receives your message today, you were meant to receive this message. I do not believe in accidents. I believe everyone who comes, even if it is a collective reading, you know what I'm saying? I believe that you hear it for a reason. I feel like you are guided to things that are needed for your soul at that particular time. And so, you know, everything about divinity is just absolutely divine. So we have our 3 piles. Pile 1 is with the sunset aura. Pile 2 is with the angel aura hybrid. Pile 3 is the clear quartz. So go ahead and choose your pile, or as many piles as you feel drawn to. And we are going to start with pile 1. Okay, let's see. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. The seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Hold the space. Hermit, retreat and recharge. The in-between, that's beautiful. All right, so I'm feeling as if Spirit is saying you've been experiencing a lot of the same patterns and a lot of the same cycles. It almost seems as if you continue to try to be positive and you continue to try to push forward, but it may seem as if you continue to face the same struggles over and over. And Spirit is saying this is because you have, you know, a lot of things going on in your subconscious mind. Okay, you may be having a lot of dreams with water. You may be just drawn to water at this time. You just may be, everywhere you go is water, water, water. If you've been watching collective readings, it may be water in the cards. It may be, you know what I'm saying? You may be having watching TV and there's just water on the TV, or things of that nature. So you're really being called to just let go and release a lot of things, because this is why you are experiencing these cycles and these patterns that just continue to come up. And it's like you're in the in-between, right? You're in between worlds. You're in between the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. Okay, and this is like all about, you see how this woman is just, it's like she's just free, she's at peace, and she's breathing in the cosmos. And that's what Spirit is wanting for you to do at this time. Stop trying to control everything. Know that we all have our wants and our desires, but you are being led and guided by something bigger and greater and amazing and just omnipotent than you can even ever imagine. And when you release and surrender to thy will, okay, thy will be done, I know you've heard that, then you begin to unlock your authenticity. You're being asked to go within, and this is a very big message for the collective right now because of the times that we are in. We are in the times of remembering and remembrance, remembering who we are, who we were, who we will be. So it is very important that you are going within and releasing, becoming enlightened. Enlightenment comes from going within, not listening to outside noise. And you're being asked to hold the space. So for me, I'm feeling as if you're an old soul. So you know a lot. You've always known a lot, right? And you see how this man, he looks very wise, and he has a staff with a clear quartz crystal at the top. So this is all about purification, purifying the mind with the water as well, purifying the soul, purifying the heart, and just making space for the divine to come in and guide you. So the biggest message here is, this is how, when you go into meditation, this is how you're going to bring the things that are in the back of your subconscious mind from your past lives, the trauma there, that's an emotional, one of your biggest emotional baggages is things that you went through in past lives, and it's like a continuance that continues into this life. So if you want to break the cycle and learn the lesson and ascend, definitely time to release, let go of control, and just flow and know that you are being guided and going within. Big message for the collective right now. Let's get into pile 2 with the Angel Aura Hybrid. You have Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. This is all about the Ascended Masters, the color blue. Whew. Called, here we go again. This came out yesterday. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Be graceful in movement and action. The Art of War. Have you ever read that book? Go read it if you haven't. Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Patterns. Beautiful. So I really feel as if you have a deep connection to the Ascended Masters, and you are here to, what I'm saying, bring in the new earth. We have the crystals here, and you can see it looks like an angelic being with the wings on the side. And for me, have you ever seen that movie, The Never Ending Story? And when the boy had to cross through, there were like 2 sphinx on each side, and he had to walk through with no fear. If you showed any fear, their eyes would open and the lasers would come out and just fry you to death. And so Atreyu walked through without any fear. And so I feel like you're being called to release your fears. And this is just a continuing message, because as you know, if you've been following me for a while, my messages always synchronize, and it's like they continue, they just flow into one another. So yeah, with this pattern card, so it's kind of like Spirit is telling you, recognize the patterns, you know what I'm saying? Release the fears, be open to healing information. Kind of like, and here's the flower of life back here. So I'm feeling as if Spirit is saying, maybe you are fearing something coming to an end. There's something that you fear. You fear endings. You don't like endings, and you don't like things to be different. It makes you uncomfortable. But Spirit is saying you are very familiar with changes and transformation because you've been here for a long time, okay? Your soul is it's here. It always seems to incarnate itself onto planetary systems or dimensions that need to ascend. And I kind of feel like you're here in this now, and you fear these big changes, but Spirit is saying you already know what's going to happen, so have no fear. Begin to recognize the patterns that you're seeing. I know you're seeing patterns and numbers over and over again. Collectively, we all are, okay? And more people are beginning to take notice of these numbers and of these symbols. They're beginning to see the symbols in everything, everywhere, and putting puzzle pieces together, okay? Everything is a pattern. If you look into numerology, it plays a very, very big role, because that is how the divine communicates with us. So with this here, it's kind of like The Art of War keeps coming up, that book. But it's kind of like Spirit is saying, get disciplined, get ready, because your calling is getting ready. You're having to get ready to put your calling into action. And so you need to be graceful about how you're speaking, how your actions and things of that nature, to release the fear of big change, and to know that you are going to have a big part in ushering in that big change. Okay? So that is your messages for you, pile 2. We are going to get into pile 3 with the clear quartz. Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Wow, ancient one. Loosen your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. And you know, a lot of ancient souls, they do suffer with addiction, or their addiction runs in their bloodline, okay? Addiction to substances and things of that nature. We have Shaman, trust in higher forces, and you have the owl here. That's beautiful. The White Witch, be the light. Wow. And then you have wise leadership. And you know what? This is amazing, because there's 2 owls here, and I have had 2 owls in my backyard for 2 weeks. I didn't even know that they were back there. My hubby told me, and then all of a sudden I began to hear them hooting about the night before. And they have been out there for 2 weeks, hooting and howling. So this is powerful. But I'm really feeling as if you are an ancient soul, right? And you basically come from the stars. You've been around for a long time, and you yourself are a seed. You are a seed yourself. So wherever you are, wherever you plant yourself, you begin to activate things that are needing to be activated. You know, the divine will, which is the big message in today's reading. Okay. And I feel like you struggle with addiction, or, you know, addiction runs in your family and bloodline, and you are here to break that cycle. All right. And I feel as if you are being asked to be the light, because, you know, the greatest leaders, they have conviction. They have conviction. Look at this, trust in higher forces. So it's kind of like saying you have to trust that where you came from and where you are going, you're infinite. You know what I'm saying? And you have the owl. The owl is here to guide you in your darkest times, when nobody else is there. You're not alone. Someone is there. Maybe not in the physical, in the spiritual, but there is no divide between the physical and the spiritual realms. And I'm really feeling as if your convictions are going to be so strong, or are already so strong, that, you know what I'm saying, you're here to lead. So the things that you've been through, or the things that you've witnessed as far as with addiction and things of that nature, whether it's yourself, whether it's those that you love, it's all to give you conviction for this path, because you are leading people. We're at a point where, you know, humanity, are we going to rise, or are we going to fall? This is the same cycle that we continue to see in this realm over and over and over. And as I always say, if you look to our past, there you will see our future. So are we going to rise, or are we going to fall? Make the choice to let love flow through you, so that we can continue to ascend this realm. And those were your messages for today, everyone. I will see you all again next time. Ashe.